Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for The Space Between number 3. This is a new book from Boom Studios, the continuation of the story when kind of following along. This is definitely another big time jump in the Dodona. So let's take a look at the creative team before we get into that. This book is written by Corinna Bechko, with art by Danny Luckert and letters by Jim Campbell. We'll see some variant covers at the end of the video as well. Stay tuned for that. In this issue, 10 years after B and Perry's story began, the Dodona is in trouble, potentially even drifting off course. Even minor miscalculations can spell disaster. So this ship, the Dodona, has been going through generations on a journey to bring its passengers to their new home. So that's kind of what we have here. There's a very interesting societal structure that has been changing over the years, and that's kind of one of the things that the issues focus on. So this picks up 10 years after the last issue. Peace is hard to come by when under such pressure. It will take everyone working together, putting aside the notion of winners and losers to build an ideal society moving forward, if the ship is moving forward at all. So yeah, on top of the issues happening inside the ship, we also have the ship maybe has veered off course, and like those things are really hard to like correct once you're in there in this world, right? Because even the slightest miscalculation can get you guys stranded. So uh, let's talk about this issue. I will issue a content warning for suicide. Um, I do want to mention that. I think it's important to put that out there. I don't want anybody jumping into this issue specifically without opening the book and maybe being, confronted by that. So I really enjoyed this issue. I think I like this one better than issue 2 because I felt more involved with the characters, right? We were already following B in Paris, but now we're introduced to new characters that will kind of continue the story and move it forward along. Because we only jumped 10 years, of course, a lot of the characters that we've known are part of this, but we can see how their society has evolved, how their lives have evolved, the roles have changed in the ship. So, all that stuff. Bechko's world building continues all throughout. It never stops in the ship. As the ship moves forward, Bechko and Looker's the story, like world building, just continues, and I think they do that very efficiently while still giving us a really interesting story, a bit of a mystery as to how we're going to solve this, and of course, we have a lot of the societal and politics that play within the ship of this, the structure of this ship and how these people live their lives. So another thing that really brings this to make it an excellent issue is Looker's art. It's always been amazing, but I feel like it just kind of keeps evolving, and I think the time jumps have a lot to do with that. Even the ship feels a little bit different. I feel like we visit different parts of the ship after that. The characters continue to grow, and just little details like you can see here. B's wearing an engagement or a wedding ring, so that so we know that they're a couple. As I mentioned, there's some big things happening to some of the people here. There's a lot of dogs, which I love. I love Lucker just throwing in a bunch of different kinds of dogs. That's very cool. And then also really cool to see how, even though they are in the ship, they try to emulate like an outside type of world. Even if they struggle with like getting food and rations and stuff like that, they still find some happier moments. So yeah, this book, it's very cool. Just I really love the storytelling. I really love the art. Everything just really comes together for me on this one. So highly enjoy this one. And matter of fact, I'm enjoying it very much monthly because it's not because of these time jumps. The book gives you enough context from the previous one to kind of let you know where you're picking up, but you're following new characters and kind of new problems overall. So like it's almost like an anthology, but not really fully anthology, right? Everything is kind of connected thematically, and then also happening in the same place in the Dodona, which is the name of the ship. So really cool stuff. So if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments, as always. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.